Hello and welcome back to Barely Holding On. I'm Kierney.
And I'm Ryan.
And it is Monday.
Uh-huh.
We're recording on Monday. This is releasing on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And the Super Bowl was yesterday,
It was.
which we'll get to.
Mm-hmm.
But how are you?
Oh, I'm hanging
feel like
in.
I feel like we don't ever check in anymore.
No,
What's
I
up?
know. Yeah. Well, I'm bleeding. So other than that, great. I'm dying a little bit on the inside. I think my teacher hates me. But
Wow. Well, I'm glad I asked. We came out strong there. To clarify, are you're menstruating? Is that what you mean? Wow. Hold on. Let me try that again. Sorry.
Okay, Adam Sandler. Jesus Christ. Hey, me.
Timothy Chalamet.
Yes.
Anyways, what I was trying to say was, is that what we mean?
It
Maybe
is.
I should be doing like red leather, yellow leather before we start.
Yes, I don't have an open wound, so yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, no, it's just my open wound is my brain. I don't know.
What?
I'm off
What?
lately. I don't know. I was on this high last week. I know, and I sent some crazy text messages.
Oh, yeah, you did.
And I was like on this up, and the whole time
Someone was ovulating.
and the whole time I was like, I'm gonna crash. Like something bad's gonna happen to me. I'm too happy. Like this is too good. I was feeling too good, and I just feel it, and I wouldn't let myself just live in the moment. And now
Wow, what's
plummeted.
it like to basically be a woman?
Yeah,
Cool,
I'm plummeting.
Cool.
But that, yeah, and then my teacher, she just like when we were talking in class, every time someone would answer a question, she would be like, okay, and then what was your name? Or like, what was your name? Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
She has everyone else's name but mine. And also every time I said answered for my group, she was just like, and then moved on, like nodded and moved on. And then like every other group, she like had something to say. And I'm like, oh,
Was it like just today? Was it just like one
This
class,
was last week, and I just didn't talk this week. But I was disruptive. I did have
Okay.
because I was like, fuck you. I was so I was irritated. And so yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Not to unpack there.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay. She seems very granola, but I'll let her live. She likes vampires like I do, so I think she's just a little oddball.
Like a good granola or like the bad, annoying
I don't know.
granola?
She's the one that told me that the planets and stars were they aligned is the same as the like revolutionary.
Okay.
So like she's cool to a like degree, and she likes like vampires. So like I don't know.
Yeah.
She's just a little. Like she did acid in her younger years. You know what I mean? She gives off that kind of granola,
but like
a hippie.
but like too much.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm good, I think.
Are we okay?
I don't really know.
Maybe this is why we don't do check-ins.
Maybe this is a sign.
We just
No,
are
I mean I'm good. I honestly like felt a glimmer last night driving home from the Super Bowl, so like that was crazy.
What?
Like wow. What?
What is that?
What do you mean what?
You felt a
A
glimmer?
glimmer. Yeah.
What are you, a My Little Pony? What is that? I don't know what that is. Should I know what that is?
What the fuck? Okay.
Uh-oh.
Glimmers are like little like glimmers of like hope or like joy or whatever. Like little like a glimmer of like positivity. You know when you just like get like a random like like you know the meme that's like the girl that's gonna be okay. Like that's how I felt for like 2 seconds. But we'll take it where we can get it.
Like how I was last week when I thought I was gonna be good and then I
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was great.
That's cool.
Lasted for a couple seconds.
And then I came back down.
Not that I was just like in despair the rest of the time, but I have this moment of like, cute. It's gonna be fine. And then I woke up this morning and it was Monday and I was like, fuck. Because what else is new?
Oh god, that's so funny.
No, I'm fine. I just think like I don't even know. I don't feel like there's that much going on in my life right now, but there's like little changes that are happening and I'm trying to ignore like the state of the world. but I'm also trying to just like be open-minded to whatever like this year holds, and spring is almost on its way here, which is exciting, but
I love spring.
I don't know. I'm like, I'm fine. I'm content, so that's good, I guess. But yeah,
cool.
I don't know.
Well, I'm happy that you're
But
good.
I had a nice weekend. I will say, like, I had a nice weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
Got
you do
lots
anything?
of steps in. Which I joke, but I am true. Oops. I am true. Wow, that made so much sense, Kierney. Great job.
Am true.
I am true.
So true. Just two girls on the couch saying so true. Exactly.
So true. Super Bowl. Yes. So my family was out of town. I was supposed to go with them actually, but I was like, sorry, love you guys, can't afford it. Bye.
Where did they go?
They went up to the snow, up to Yosemite.
Okay. Ooh.
I went last year and it was super fun, and like I took Moose and he had a blast and whatnot, and I was going to go, like I had a hotel room that was reserved and whatnot, but I was like, I just don't. Your girl's on a tight budget right now. I'm paying for the place we're sitting in right now, and I'm no roommates, which is great and so worth it, but I don't have a ton of disposable money right now. So anyways, I opted to stay home, and honestly too, like, even though it was only just 1 week in January, I was gone for that full week, and I went straight from a work conference to 8123 Fest, and I was like, I don't want to think about travel for like another couple months right now. Honestly, I'm just tired. I need to, I don't know, maybe take time for myself. Maybe that would be a good thing for me to do. But yeah, so my family was out of town, so we actually just went over there and watched the game. And it was small. It was like me, Ken, his dad, and a couple friends.
Oh, nice.
And the dogs. So it was very like low key, perfect, because we had tons of space. So we got to spread out, and it was just like a nice little time. And I think yesterday was so beautiful for me because I got to just be a hater the entire time.
Ooh,
and
love.
It paid off. Go Birds. I'm not a Philadelphia fan by any means. Okay. Yesterday, go fucking Birds.
Go Birds.
There was a point in time, probably in the, I don't know, second quarter, I went, it's not going to happen, but if Philly completely shuts out Kansas City, I will call off work the entire week because I will just want to, soak it in
just like
all week.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't, obviously, that was never going to happen. Like, unless
all those Swifties feeling real dumb right now. They bandwagon the wrong team.
But like, even that, like, I mean, they
she got booed,
because
didn't
it's
she?
Yeah, which is like fucked up. Like, no,
you're right.
It's fucked up.
You're right. It's bad.
Like, who fucking gives a shit? Why are we booing a fucking woman who happens to be really?
No, you're
like,
so right for that.
Shut up, you guys. But
it also made them so much money.
Right. Hello?
Yeah.
I
They
can't
put
wait.
NFL. She put NFL on the map.
Okay. That's not true. But obviously, she absolutely has increased female viewership. Like, that's just a thing.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But beside the point, this has nothing to do with Taylor Swift. I had a blast. Patrick Mahomes getting sacked twice in a row and then throwing a pick six to, by the way, a cornerback, and I learned this yesterday. Thank you, Ken. A cornerback who was the only white one in the league, which is actually kind of crazy.
Is that the one whose birthday it was?
It was actually his and Saquon Barkley's birthday yesterday. Fun fact. Yeah. So they both won the Super Bowl on their birthday, which is crazy.
Aww,
but yes, it was in fact, I think he's 22, Cooper DeJean.
Love that name.
He's a rookie.
I heard.
Super Bowl. They win on his birthday, and he makes a fucking touchdown.
Love it. What a
incredible.
That's so cool.
Incredible.
I loved seeing that. Was it him, Patrick? What is it, Kermit? When he literally
Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah.
Don't slander Kermit's name.
Okay, you tell me right. Come on.
Don't slander Kermit's name.
You're right. I'll give Kermit some more respect.
I get that Patrick Mahomes is a Muppet ass motherfucker. However, we will not slander the Muppets.
You're right.
You know,
You're
it's
so
a fine
right
line.
That. Him just getting full on like the hand to the
my god, the bitch slap to the mask basically.
God, that was so funny. My mom goes, they can't do that. And I go, Mom,
no,
they got a flag.
Can't.
They got a flag. It's fine.
He'll pay a fine.
But that's
fine.
hilarious.
But you know what?
That's so funny.
I'd pay that $10,000 fine.
100%.
I'd pay that fine to do that to Patrick Mahomes on the field.
Just watching his little lip just like pouting. I was like, ha ha.
Yeah. Anyways, the game was beautiful. I know that a lot of people are like, oh, it's the Super Bowl, so we want a close game. You know what? I would any other team. I don't. I want to see Kansas City get fucking smashed, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Smashed. Stop doing the chop. Change your fucking mascot. Maybe you'll have good karma then finally.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. And then speaking of being a hater, media of the day is obviously
the biggest hater.
Kendrick's halftime performance.
Love it. It was so good.
Where do I even begin? I literally tweeted something about like how I wish I was a student still, because I would love, not that everyone and their mother on the internet hasn't already done this in the last 24 hours, but I would love to like write an analysis of his halftime performance.
What would you say? What it's the top 3 things? Narrow it down.
Okay, I'm sorry. Number 1 is the flare jeans. I'm sorry. The man pulled it off. He looked so good.
Jacket the whole time, and like the other stuff, I couldn't focus on the jeans. The jeans just looked like jeans to me.
Honestly, it was one of the first things I noticed because I went, "Oh,
that's so weird that everyone."
Little Kenny,
you guys are just objectifying.
Little Kenny looks no. I went, little Kenny looks tall. Why is that? And I went, it's because he's wearing.
Bro's 5'5". I looked it up.
Yeah,
that's wild.
That's what I'm
he's
saying.
Just a little itty bitty.
He knew what jeans to wear. Anyways,
the fact that we're taller than Kendrick kind of makes me feel powerful.
Yeah. Not too powerful.
Well,
still Kendrick Lamar.
No,
I wouldn't
he's like this. Like he's super smart. Like I could never like be more
I wouldn't
powerful.
want Drake's fate.
Scary.
And here's the thing. Watching him diss Drake at the Super Bowl, incredible, obviously. Not even in the top parts for me. Because the symbolism, the commentary, all of the things that he wove into his performance that half the country went right over their heads. We're not even going to talk about that part. Was just chef's kiss with the president in attendance too. Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
Oh yeah.
When Samuel L. Jackson came on as Uncle Sam, I screamed. Screamed. Just that alone. I mean, like there was so much in each thing that he did. Having his dancers, who I believe were all black, by the way, incredible, especially during Black History Month, especially during the time we're in right now with the administration that we have.
Oh, yeah.
The main set of dancers were obviously dressed in red, white, and blue. Mm-hmm. Like just all of the photographs that came out of it too, but like Kendrick rapping in the middle of the set of dancers that were at that point stationed very clearly as the American flag.
Oh, yeah.
Showing a divided flag. Mm-hmm. Showing there was another spot with a pose where it wasn't divided. Kendrick was still in the middle, obviously. But before the like split happened in that flag, I'm talking just about the choreography strictly. They're all like leaning over, showing their backs. Mm-hmm. America was built on the literal backs of our black population. Like it just, there were there were so many things. And I mean, anywhere you go on the internet today, maybe it's just the corner of the internet I'm on, but everyone is talking about it. Everyone is analyzing it. Everyone's breaking it down. And it's so easy to do because it's right there. Yeah. But then you see all these other people that are like, I didn't get it. I don't understand.
Like, why did they have him as it?
It was the most boring halftime performance ever. And like, just because
said in it was going to be a protest. He was just like, ugh.
Just because it was not like, because he didn't play all of his, like he didn't only focus on his hits.
No.
And I like that. But people that don't understand or don't listen to him were like, what the, like, I don't know these ones. Like, what is he doing? This was so boring. And it wasn't for you. It wasn't for you.
Or actually, it might have been for you.
It should have been for you, and you just didn't understand it.
It's like an inside like joke, like everyone else. Like,
it was just
hey.
It was so good. Serena Williams doing the sea walk.
Oh my gosh, that was so cool.
Incredible.
Loved that. SZA out there.
SZA's always phenomenal. I was really excited because I was like, oh, she sounds so good. Her mic is on. And then I've watched like a couple videos again today, and I was like, oh, that mic actually might have been off.
Oh, yeah. They typically have them off.
Lip syncing. Kendrick's was definitely not lip syncing.
Some of it was the track.
Well, obviously when his mouth was closed, that's not what I'm talking about. Hello? I know there's a track, but Kendrick was not lip syncing.
Which is also good for him of like trying to rap, and there's so much space to be running around and getting to, and like keeping rhythm and rapping, and like you have so much, and like his breath control was perfect throughout like the whole thing. It was an incredible
artistic performance for him as well. And there were a lot of lyric switches, obviously, not just the like taking out the cussing and things like that, but like other things that he did and changing like it was his performance itself just from like an artistic level was incredible. And if you don't think so, number one, you're wrong. And number two, I need you to open your brain a little bit and not just focus on pop music. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But just, it was so poignant and so powerful. And I just wish that it hit everyone the way that it hit people that got it and understood it. And that's okay. It's not going to. That's how art works. Not everyone's going to understand it. But there will be people that do, and it will, I think, go down as one of the most historic Super Bowl performances, and absolutely one of the greatest ones of all time. I don't even care. Doesn't need to be number one. I don't think it's number one necessarily.
I mean, they think that categorizing it for different reasons, for sure. Yeah. Of like,
but like it just was so, there was so much intention behind it. And that's what matters. And that's why we do art. That's why we care about art. That's why art in times like these, where we need revolution and where we need activism, is so important. Yeah. Because it sends messages, it displays messages, and it gets people thinking. Sometimes we think and we don't understand the purpose, but that's okay. That's okay. Because the art was there anyways. And the art will remain there. And will be looked at for years and years and years to come. And decades from now, students or just people who care about art will look back and learn about that performance.
Yeah.
And apply it within the context in which we live right now and the history in which we're living through. And will realize what was being done. Even if they don't know. And that's okay. But I won't hear any single person be like, oh, you're so bored. Shut up. Shut up.
You're wrong.
You're literally, you're just whatever. Okay. Then it wasn't for you, I guess. Just be quiet about it then.
Yeah.
So anyways, I have lots of feelings, clearly. But there were so many layers to each thing. And it was just like, art like that, it's like delicious. Like, I just want to like, I just want to fucking, I just want to like, just like bathe in it. It was so good. Oh my God.
That made me feel icky though. Bathe in it? Sorry. Okay. No, I'm here with you.
But also, obviously, him dissing Drake was incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Saying Drake's name in the middle of,
getting everybody to
beautiful.
Call him a pedophile. Millions and millions. It was amazing.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Well deserved.
Anyways.
Yeah. All right. So my media of the day is going back to my roots. It's a book.
It's like back to your
to your roots. Back to my roots. We ain't surprised. It's another book. So I've been listening to it, and it's called Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. And I've been listening to, it's 3 books. I'm on the 3rd one right now. And basically it is, did I say what it was called? Once Upon a Broken Heart? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I'm really, okay? You guys, I'm struggling so much today. I'm pushing through. So, it is
oh, that was totally normal.
I'm not gonna be normal today. My brain is kind of broken. I was telling you this earlier, but I've been listening to it, and I keep talking to it like it's a TV show. And the thing is
that's also not.
You don't talk to the TV?
No.
What? No way. Are you serious? If you're watching like a TV show, you're not like, what? Oh my gosh! Like, Why'd you do that? You're not talking to the TV? Wait, you're just not getting invested enough. I don't know. I don't think you're suspending your disbelief enough. I don't know. Okay, so
I hate you for that. It's not my job to suspend my disbelief. It's the fucking art's job.
All right. Maybe you haven't found the right show. Anywho.
I mean, I'll be like, oh my God. But like, not if I'm by myself.
You're like, oh my God.
Not really.
You're like not like yelling at the TV like, why'd you do that?
No.
Oh my God, no.
Ryan.
No way. I do that. No, I'm being
this
dead
might
ass.
be a pet peeve of mine, actually.
Ooh,
the more that you talk about it.
And so,
I mean, if Ken and I are watching a show, I'll be like, that was so dumb, right?
oh no, I'm like talking to the characters.
Yeah.
Like I'm in it. Anyway, we already know this. I'm weird. Okay, so I'm listening to it, and the thing is that half the time I'm plugged in. And so last night, my mom's watching the Super Bowl. I am plugged in, doing homework. I'm kind of like peeking over here and there. And normally I just kind of
what was so weird? I didn't like that. Where did that come from?
Normally it's just like a no, what? And like little comments like that, but it comes out of nowhere because no one can hear it. It's just me, and my mom kind of jumps a little bit. She's like, what the? And so this time I was trying not to interrupt, right? And so I just look over here. I'll reenact it. It's me plugged in, and I'm going like, I go like this randomly, sitting at my computer.
Are you kidding?
And
why are you doing that much?
All right, so
I am gonna be a hater for a second.
No,
why are you?
No, you can't be a hater because once you figure out what
they're
doing
that much?
Because they're pissing me the fuck off. They're on my last nerves. This fucking YA book was getting on my last nerves, and you know what? I'm hooked. I'm obsessed. It's about. Sorry, it's not that serious.
It's about.
It's about like curses and fairy tales and how basically like trying to find your happily ever after and everything keeps going wrong and how like you can't really expect the world to just be like sunshine and rainbows.
Okay.
And she's falling for the Prince of Hearts. Look, it sounds dumb. But
I didn't even say anything.
Well, I feel dumb.
You just told on yourself really fast.
It's really rough trying to like, I was explaining it to my mom earlier and I go, I sound insane. But the Prince of Hearts and then this guy that's basically like Humperdinck.
Sorry.
You know Humperdinck? Who Humperdinck is?
What?
Princess Bride? Humperdinck? Humperdinck.
No, say it 12 more times and maybe I'll remember.
That's a quote.
I know.
Okay. Well, you do know.
But my point is.
But you're aware. So you know him. I've never seen this man before. Sorry to this man. Okay. So, basically.
I could kill you.
Okay, but it's really refreshing. It's pissing me off, but other than that,
Hold on, no. Is it refreshing or is it pissing you off?
Right now, the third book is pissing me off because of what happened. Okay. Memories are not where they need to be. That's not
what? What does that mean?
Like she doesn't. Humperdinck dude, Apollo. Sorry to whoever is. No one's reading it. It's, she took. My brain just trying to catch up.
What is going on? Okay. Yeah, you're doing great.
No, my brain is working really hard right now.
I can tell.
He took her memories, and she's in love with the Prince of Hearts, who's also the archer, who's also Jax.
Does she remember that she's in love with him?
No. That's the problem.
Was not prepared for that reaction. Okay.
I'm really it's struggle. But it spurred this idea of like unrealistic expectations of the world from Disney and like fairy tales.
Oh boy. Yeah.
And so then cuz like basically it's Evangeline realizing that the world sucks and she can't trust everyone and she can't expect everyone to be good.
Okay.
And that's kind of how I felt with Disney of like it kind of like raised me and it like I thought that I should be like these princesses, but really they have a lot of issues. Like my favorite one was Ariel, and she always wanted to like rebel against her dad.
Yeah.
Not saying that's what gave me daddy issues, but I'm saying it didn't help. Like, I'm being so...
I'm just gonna leave that one there.
I'm being so for real. But, like, these ideas of, like, happily ever after, same thing with, like, Romeo and Juliet of, you know, you think star-crossed lovers and all of that. Really, she was 14 and they met once, and that's creepy, you know? And so you just, I don't know. It just was it's kind of refreshing of, like, the villains, like, what are you doing? Like, you need to get your shit together. Like, you need to learn how to defend yourself. You can't be trusting everyone. And it's just a bunch of curses. A bunch of things are happening. And I think it's a really good series. The issue is I did find out that there was a prequel series that I did not read. So I am missing some info, but I think it's good. I'm finishing it tonight. Actually, I probably won't. It's like 6 hours left.
Oh,
the audiobook.
Yeah, what? 6 hours? You're going to finish it
till 3 a.m. last night finishing the audiobook because it was when he took when he took her that bitch took her memories. We're sitting there. She goes, yeah.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Who's we?
Maybe this is the problem.
What?
Maybe I think that there's like me and my dog. So me and my dog are sitting there. I wonder what my dog thinks actually, because I was plugged in and I'm just like, oh, what? And she just kind of looks at me or like jumps a little bit. I think I'm causing a disruptance in my home.
Sounds like. Yep.
But as I'm gonna cry.
Oh my God, Ryan.
He's taking her memories.
Okay.
And then the audience.
This is like a Men in Black situation.
No, because she's remembering it. She's watching her memories literally get ripped out of her mind.
That's depressing.
Oh, awful. And the only thing she can remember is that she needed to tell someone something but couldn't remember what it was. Do you know what she had to say? Do you want to know what?
You've reached so far.
Do you want to know what?
Do you know what? No.
Do you know what? Huh?
What?
Do you know what?
What was it?
She just wanted to tell Jax that she loved him.
Oh, fuck off.
Also,
come on.
Also, his kiss is
His kiss. What?
His kiss.
His what?
His kiss. Every kiss. Okay, no. His kiss will kill someone unless it's his one true love.
Whose?
Jax, the one she's in love with.
Who's Jack? Oh, the prince.
Jax, the good prince. There's 2 princes. It's a whole thing.
Did you say his name is Jax?
Well, he has like 3 names. There's like a prince
What
of
the
hearts.
fuck does that mean?
Because stories in this world like disappear. So like as you're like there's a story curse that you can't remember the story as you're saying it, and then like you can never say the ending. It's a whole thing. Fuck. I've lost it. I've lost my plot. I've lost my... Who am I? What's happening? Good morning. It's a really good series. You should read it.
That was a really fast existential crisis. You bounced back pretty fast.
I don't know what's happening. I'm like hyper fixating over this, and I know I'm going to forget about it in a month.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to remember the plot of this.
That's standard, though.
Is it?
The fear in your... Is it? Yeah. I mean, look, when I am actually, like, into reading fiction, the same... I mean, you're not going to remember perfectly, like, the plot of a book you read weeks ago, especially if you're reading often. It's fine. Chill.
Okay.
But yes to the whole Disney stereotypes thing. I don't feel like I was that... I don't think I was as heavily affected for whatever reason.
Did you have friends?
Yeah, I guess. You had friends though. What the fuck? Shut up.
Like my grandparents just kind of sat me in front of a TV, played checkers with me, and had me draw, and I just watched Disney movies every day.
Okay.
That's about it.
That's fine. That's a fairly normal childhood, I would say.
I think that's where my addictive personality started. Oh man. I'm never filming on my period ever again.
Maybe just one episode.
I'm
should just be like, maybe we should bring a therapist on, and maybe you can just, I don't know.
Jesus. I don't even have health care right now.
Feels like we need to talk about some things.
Oh, man. Jesus.
I mean, I think, and it's not just Disney's fault, right? Like, they had such a trope for such a long time, especially with all of, like, the princess movies and the majority of Disney films, obviously, right? The whole happily ever after thing. But again, like, you know, we turn to art to make us, well, sometimes feel good or just to help us make sense of the world more so. And everyone loves a happy ending, but it's obviously become, I think in the last couple decades especially, we've seen, I won't call it a trend because I don't think it's that popular, but we like getting a story that doesn't end on a happy note sometimes.
Yeah, they used to make it you had to. Like media, like, have you seen The Bad Seed?
No.
Oh. Well, in it they kill her, the little girl at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler. They kill, but then when it was first released, audiences didn't like the ending, so they had to make it a happy ending because of, well, that was also like during like war and all that kind of stuff.
I was just going to say that, like, don't quote me on this, but just in thinking about the way that we are you pretending to write it there?
Write that down.
I'm in theater. I know how to pantomime. But
yes, and
you know, like when you had movies start, like just thinking about like world wars and other wars that happened in the 1900s, and the Great Depression and like all of these things that were producing. So obviously like art changes as the times go and as certain things become more relevant in society and as our culture shifts and all these things. But obviously, like when times are really fucking tough, people want a happy fucking ending. Mm-hmm. And honestly, this is something that I saw really firsthand in myself during the pandemic. I could not listen to sad music.
Oh, interesting.
I stopped, like, Ken would like suggest a show, and if we watched the first episode or whatever and it was like kind of depressing or kind of like dark, not even sad, but just like if it was, I was like, I can't do this right now. I can't do it right now. I need happier things. I need more upbeat music, art, anything that I'm consuming right now. I can't deal with it being like dark, sad, anything. And it was really interesting. And that's still like, I feel like I'm finally starting to get back to a point where like, if I just want to be emo for a minute, I'll put some sad music on.
And you allow yourself to have that like time.
Yeah, but it's different.
Do you have to be in a good mood to listen to sad stuff, or do you allow yourself to listen to sad things while you're sad?
No, I definitely, if I'm sad, like, and I want to listen to music, or if music's on, like, I can listen to sad music while I'm sad. It's fine. But I just like, it was such a interesting shift for me.
Yeah.
Because I was always someone who was like, oh, like even if I'm in a fight, like sometimes you just want to listen to some emo fucking shit and like have some big feelings, and that's fine. But I just very vividly remember once the pandemic hit and like that next probably 2-ish years at least being like, oh no, no. Like I got way more into pop music, indie music, like things that typically were going to be more upbeat, cheery, more of the time.
Yeah, okay, so I don't know if I don't do well with emotions, like when it's like my own personal stuff. Yeah. So I was gonna say we kind of know this, but that's
you do
why
a lot better than you used to.
Yes,
you've grown a lot.
But I think it's also because I read books that wreck me, and I get all those feelings out through books, and through media. And if I'm in a sad mood, best believe I'm listening to sad music. I'm sitting in it. I'm like gonna have that time, and I'm very much like a mood reader or like a mood like music person. I don't really try to like change it, which is odd for someone that can't, but I'm normally alone. But like now I love a good book that wrecks me. Like if it makes me cry, I know that it was a good book.
Yeah, I mean anything like that is just, it's a good way I mean, they're all outlets, right? Even if it's not something that like you and I doing a podcast, like that's a creative outlet for us.
Mm-hmm.
But so is like consuming art and not just making it.
That's true.
You know, like those things, art is so important and always has been.
Yeah.
Because it elicits emotions in us and it helps us work through things sometimes. Again, whether we're creating or consuming, and ventilating, crying, feeling your emotion, like that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's also I was never really into watching comedies or anything like that. I was always watching psychological thrillers, cop shows, like something like depressing, like I'm watching like Girl Interrupted or something like kind of like emo energy. And then I've now more recently started watching comedies like Shrinking on Apple and different things like that. I'm like, oh my gosh, I mean, I would have never,
that's not just comedy.
I never would have turned on something like, I never watched sitcoms. I didn't really watch like How I Met Your Mother like everyone else.
Interesting.
And I was watching Vampire Diaries, something like dramatic, even though it wasn't, you know, wasn't like amazing, but still. Right. And then now kind of going back and I'm watching those rom-coms that I missed out on. I'm watching those comedies that everyone talks about, but I was never really into it. But it's like this weird shift in now I'm like going back and trying to do that. 'Cause I feel like I also missed out on like an era of cinema and like TV.
Yeah. I can see feeling that. But I think too, part of it is, and obviously this is not like some crazy revelation, but part of it too is just what your parents watched, what your siblings watched, if you have siblings, like, and obviously until you kind of develop your own taste and maybe can, I mean, all situations are different, right? Like, however, whatever your upbringing was like how much access did you get to the TV just on your own, and like at what age, and what were you into at that point, and like all these things. So that's probably part of it too. But
definitely. I mean, I watched Jaws and Jurassic Park at way too young an age.
Yeah.
But I also watched Singing in the Rain in Chicago with my dad.
Right.
So it's like this little
with
happy.
Your dad?
My dad loved musicals. Isn't
what?
it? I know. My mom doesn't really like them. But my
what?
dad was like the one really into them, and like Jesus Christ Superstar.
What?
And like my dad loved it. He ate it up. I know. He's a big movie guy. Because he'd also like wake up in the middle of the night.
My dad is too.
He would always be like, I saw the second half of this movie or the middle of this part. But he'd be so excited to share what movie he had just watched.
How interesting.
Big cinephile.
Wow. Your dad into musicals is crazy. I was unaware.
And like his favorite Christmas movie was Miracle on 34th Street. The man loved it. He ate it up.
Wow.
Little Doug. Little Dougie.
Little Dougie. Not that we ever knew him as.
No. I just call him Papa Smurf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
It's been, wow.
It's almost 3 years.
Yeah.
Coming up on 3 years.
I was thinking about that the other day.
It's weird.
It's crazy, actually.
It like doesn't, I don't know. It like, you kind of forget what it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, your brain has to adapt, right? To whatever extent it can.
Yeah, and it can't process
and
it.
Grief is weird. Like,
I think it'll hit me like in a couple years. It's still like I'll get waves like where I was like, oh, my body was just kind of like shutting down. It was like, we're not good. But my brain couldn't comprehend anything. So it's like my body like would go and shut down, but my brain was like, we're protecting you from like this.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I should probably go to therapy, but grief counseling.
Therapy for everyone.
Yeah,
everyone should go. Yeah. Yeah.
Love. Right now I'm just floating into space. I haven't gone to the doctor in years. Or the dentist. Years.
That's the dentist part is crazy.
Yeah, me and my brother just went
scary.
Yeah.
Honestly, but like a lot of people do that though. You know?
I don't have dental.
Yeah. Our healthcare in this,
I'm not paying that.
I almost said this company. Well, Bitcoin. What?
No, I was gonna say like big corporations, but I was gonna say Big Brother. I don't know.
Big. yeah, I mean, we all know our healthcare system's a joke, but you know, go when you can. You'll get insurance at some point, and
yeah.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. America.
Fuck yeah.
Not for long. The downfall of an empire. Sorry.
I'm scared.
Yeah, bro. You can tell where my head's at.
Oh,
Fuck.
Man. Meanwhile, mine's just on Humperdinck.
I still don't I don't remember that from Princess Bride.
Oh my god, when she's having the nightmare, okay, and then the Queen of Slime.
Gotta be honest, I don't even.
No, that's not when it is. No, it's when
Jesus Christ.
It's when she goes to Mystical Max's, magical or mystical. She goes there, and he's like, to bluff, and it's like, to lie, and then it's like, no, I don't think, and then I don't think that's what it is, and then she's like, yes, and then the wife starts chasing him and goes,
how many times? No.
Humperdinck.
Okay, how many times have you watched Princess Bride?
Ooh, probably like over 50.
Yeah. Okay. Now you asked me that same question.
How many times have you seen?
Maybe twice.
Okay.
like what are we even talking about? Like over 50 times. What the fuck?
I love it.
I get it. It's like
You
one of
wanna
those
watch
like cult classic movies. Like it was good, but
Oh,
here's the thing.
the ROUSs, Rats of Unusual Size. Inconceivable. My name is Indigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. I do really want to rewatch Sons of Anarchy, though. That was a really good show.
Never watched it.
It's Kierney, it is so good. It's beautiful.
Wait. You know
like
what show
a soap opera
fucking
on bicycles.
sucks?
Well, motorcycles, not bicycles. Sorry. What show sucks?
Landman.
Oh my yes. I couldn't agree more.
watched a single. I don't even think I finished the
Disgusting.
episode. I got up to shower and I said to Ken, "You can fish on your own. I don't fucking care." So bad.
I love Taylor Sheridan. I love his stuff except for that show. That
So
show is such
bad.
a flop. It's disgusting. It's icky.
And like even beyond that part, it's just so. It's like they're trying to make this big like we're making this big stance against corporations and fucking big oil. And I just
watch Yellowstone.
It just isn't landing.
Landing?
It doesn't land. You know.
It doesn't land, man.
Not the fucking finger gun.
Am I right, ladies?
It just doesn't. It just so bad. Honestly, I watched like an episode of Yellowstone with my mom because she was watching it, and I was like, "This is
what."
There's two. Everyone is affected by something all the time.
It's so good, and you
I
know
just
what?
can't do
I read
shows
fan
like that, I
fiction about
think.
it, and I have a pop, and I have like one of the little pops of Casey. I love it. I'm like actually I haven't finished it, but I eat it up. There's something about the writing. There's something about these. I love a good cowboy though. You know.
I
me.
know.
You know me. I love a good cowboy. Ugh. I know.
We should have you read. This is actually Megan's idea. Shout out
fiction?
Megan. Yeah.
Oh.
That reaction changed.
I'll do that. I would do that. I'd expose some
And
of the
have
things
me
I've read.
and have me cold react.
Oh yeah, I'd do that. I can do the Neverland.
I fear
ones
it would be. Oh God.
from before. How explicit are we
I
talking?
don't know if I want to sign myself up for that one, but I'm open.
Some of these you wouldn't know the context.
Be open-minded.
Behind. So I'd have to find like something. Yeah, because a lot of them are like book related, TV show related.
Yeah.
I'll find something. I got you. I'll do one shots. I'll find one shots of them.
What the fuck is that?
Well, instead of like a full story, some of these are like hours and hours. Like one of the fan fictions I read was 24 hours long. Like that's how long.
Oh my God.
But then there's one shots that
Who
are like
has the time?
me.
Okay, but you
Who
don't.
wants to go to the Four Seasons Orlando? Me. Come on.
I know. It's a fucking video. The viral video. You don't have the time though. You just don't get enough sleep.
I did get.
Sorry, was that two?
No, I did get enough sleep the other day, and it really changed my life. But
it's
not
almost like
normal.
it's one of the like 3 basic fucking necessities of being a human.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was aggressive, but
No,
like
I get
also
that.
this week is Valentine's week, which is cute.
Yes.
And it's not just for fucking people in a relationship, okay?
Yeah.
It's about loving yourself and others. No, I have to say something that I was thinking about the other day was I am so lucky that I grew up with particularly a mom that cared about like giving us a fun experience for every holiday.
Oh.
Like she would always give us like little Valentines.
So cute.
And even still now, like I think she'll at least do like a card or like some chocolates or something. And it's just so like I'm so fortunate to have that. And it definitely has like shaped my experience obviously to some extent, but I don't know. I honestly, that was my glimmer last night when I was driving home from the Super Bowl. I was like, this will just be a fun weekend to like focus on like love with like my partner and my family and my friends.
Damn, I fuck with love, man.
Yeah, and then 2 seconds later I was like, okay, fuck it, it's Monday tomorrow. I don't want to fucking do anything. But
yeah, I think I'm gonna get myself a Valentine's Day gift tomorrow.
Yeah, and you should like shower your fucking self with you know, love and shit. But like Galentine's is such a fun.
I've never done.
I love that.
Actually,
a friend of mine hosted or like organized a little Galentine's like dinner last Saturday, and that was really cute. And obviously that's a whole huge thing now, but so it gets a little like crazy with trying to make like reservations or trying to do something, and obviously everyone and their mother wants to try to do something for Valentine's Day. But as much of a made up holiday as it is to an extent, I think it's just a fun little, like, it doesn't have to be so fucking serious, and I think it's fun to just celebrate even in like little ways. Like, we need something, you guys. It's fucking winter, okay? At least in the northern hemisphere it is. And like, come on. But Galentine's is fun. I think Valentine's is fun too a little bit. Like Ken and I do not do Valentine's on Valentine's Day because it's just a nightmare. Like for what reason? But one of my best friends, Megan, will be down here for her birthday this weekend. And she'll be with her mom, and I get to see like them. We're gonna go to dinner.
Oh, cute.
Again, not on Valentine's Day, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. I look forward to just having some like some fun little moments, and I think you and I will hopefully be together on Galentine's.
I like that a lot.
We'll do some things with some girly galley friends.
It'd be so fun.
But yeah, I don't know. Just I'm looking forward to hopefully just a relaxing weekend with some fun stuff sprinkled in.
What is this weekend? The 16th? Is that involved?
16th is Sunday.
Ah, that's Star Wars night at the Goals.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
A Sunday?
Yeah, weird. I know.
I saw the jerseys.
I have to be there at like
they
noon.
look interesting. Damn.
I know.
Well,
Thanks
for joining us.
But yeah, thanks for joining us, you guys.
And sticking with us as we winged it a little bit, but man.
I want to say it'd be less chaotic for me next week, but I really can't guarantee.
We know it won't be. I think at least once per episode you go, "What's wrong with me?"
I think I have to check in, to see
with me, with you. What do you? Please elaborate.
Like, I don't realize what I sound like until I kind of like. I think I gain consciousness once I hit the podcast.
Consciousness.
Are
you my conscience?
Oh, I like that.
What was that?
I was thinking about Finding Nemo earlier.
You know what would be helpful?
I really like that.
Talk therapy.
Yeah.
If you're saying that you gain perspective, maybe. Maybe when you do some talking to me.
Oh. You want Jason Deerby? Yeah, is that what you need? That's what it sounded. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Have a great day, guys.
Thanks for tuning in. Follow us on everything at Barely Holding On Pod. Send us a goddamn email,
please.
We still haven't gotten a single frickin' email.
Yeah.
So frickin' sick of that.
Yeah, this is your call to
Your call to the. Okay, yeah, sure.
Call to action. There we go.
That last laugh was kind of scary too.
She
went. Anyways, we love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new to listening, if you've been listening since we started, this is always so fun for us, and I'm glad we continue to do it. And yeah, I think it's just a nice little like cozy little spot And hopefully that's how you feel when you listen to us. So have a wonderful rest of your week.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning in. Celebrate yourself this weekend.
Take care of yourself.
Valentine's.
Thank you for listening.
I hate it. The one it
shared.
You went,
right? Bye.
Bye.